All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Facebook, YouTube, wherever you at, guys. Good morning. Coach Sal Jumawan from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is like a impromptu, last minute thing, man. It's hard to catch our special guest for today, but man, I'm so happy that he said yes. Hopefully, connection will go through because I know he's super busy wherever he's at and stuff. But man, the last few days has been really amazing. A lot of information to absorb. 7-day recruiting challenge by the GoPro Eric Worre. 14 days challenge by Ray Higdon. We're still going over to. We're still finishing A Team by Todd Falcone. All good stuff. Now people are asking, Sal, how do you how do you learn all that? I don't. I can't. Right. But I pick nuggets, stuff that can help me and implement right away and move my business forward. And oh yeah, by the way, I'm also studying Amanda Ray course. Man, it just like literally overnight breakthrough, boom, on my social media attraction marketing. So guys, if what you want to learn is attraction marketing, you gotta check it out. So I'm gonna give you some information where to find it. And man, the post that I got has been boosting, almost 100 times more in the last 3 or 4 days. So if that's what you're looking for, especially if you're in business, if you're watching this video, most likely we're in the same field, the same interests. We have common interests. That's why a friend requested you. That's why your friend requested me. We probably share the same interest. And if what interests you is connecting and having higher engagement, reactions and comments into your posts, that will help you. Would that help you look good, right? So if it does, let me know. So I can send you some information. So today, hopefully if he gets through, we're just waiting for him, guys. All right, here we go. I'm on. All right. So we're just waiting for him and we'll put him in. But guys, here's the story, guys. So there's this well, I think I'm gonna wait for him until I give him an introduction. But man, this is just like what you call this? This is like affirmation revealed, right? Or a manifest. So good stuff. So if you guys like affirmation, type the word affirmation before below, so maybe we can share with you some value or something we can share with you in terms of affirmation. In fact, what I can do is I can share with you that same affirmation that I read every morning, so you don't have to type it in, and you can just download it from the link and stuff. But basically what happened was I heard Dr. Stan many years ago, right? When I was still young in the industry of marketing, and they're doing something right every morning. That was just the beginning of Facebook. Every morning before they start the call or business call and stuff, he would recite this affirmation. And man, I mean, there are times I would just get into that call just to hear him recite that affirmation. So I like it so much, then I wanted to I wrote it down so I can share it to other people. But here we go, guys. All right, Mr. Breakthrough in the house. Can you hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up.
I can hear you loud and clear, man. Peace, breakthrough, and divine increase, my brother.
Awesome. I was just giving a quick introduction on how I came across to you. So I'm gonna rewind a little bit for some people that just came in. So by the way, let me reintroduce myself. Salvador Jumawan from Las Vegas, Nevada. I am a student of the industry of marketing, sales, and it's this has been really big and a big impact for me. Being from a full-time Uber driver, driving up to 16 hours a day just to pay the bills, Dr. Stan. I said, I can't do this for too long. I told my wife, I can only do this for one more year. And then we had to find something to break us through. and I kind of misplaced where I put, because what I did, Dr. Stan, was when I heard you more than 10 years ago on the radio, blog talk radio. Uh, what I did was I keep repeating a rewind, 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 and then I would take notes of what you were saying, and then I put it in, and I put it in the paper, and then I uploaded it on my Facebook. And then somehow, I because you have notes, and sometimes you kind of pass it by and stuff. But just recently, Dr. Stan, I said, man, I need some breakthrough. I can't just sit home and focus on the negative things. I need something. And God had intervened and direct me to that. I said, man, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and read this every morning. I'm gonna challenge myself before I get busy. Read this every morning, and then share it on Facebook Live, and so that more people will hear it. Man, next thing you know, after I think it's on the 40th day, Dr. Stan, that's when your name popped up. And then I had to like, is this a Dr. Stan 10 years ago? And they said, that's it. That's me, champ. So man, it's like affirmation. Here's what I wanted to share, guys. Part of that affirmation is this. I anticipate meeting the person or group of people today who are willing to use their power, wealth, and influence to help me achieve my dreams. And there you are. I saw your name. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna steal the thunder, Dr. Stan. I'm just gonna go ahead and introduce you to them and give us what you got. It's all yours. The stage is all yours, Dr. Stan.
Well, Sal, first of all, let me say, Coach Sal, congratulations to you, because, so many people, they're not good on implementing. And I say all successful people have this thing in common. That is, it's called, and I talk about in my book, Your Breakthrough is Guaranteed, which has the attitude adjuster in it. It's called immediate implementation. Immediate implementation. Matter of fact, one of my slogans is, if you're waiting for me, you're already late. So congratulations to you to being an implementer. And, I told my wife, I was like, baby, I saw this video of this guy and said daily attitude adjuster. And I said, so I said, I got to meet that guy someday. So, and then amazing how you were doing that and then attracted you to me. And then I said to myself, I want to meet this guy. And next thing you know, here we are. And so folks, affirmations are powerful things, and they do come true when you, by the way, let me back up and say this. A lot of times I know people say, well, it's easier said than done. And Dr. Breakthrough says that's true, but write this down. It'll never be done until it's first said. Right. Oh, come on, somebody. so yeah, it's easier said than done, but it's never going to be done until it's first said, right? And so you got to say it. And I love what I talk about in the book. Again, Your Breakthrough is Guaranteed. That Muhammad Ali said, I said I was the greatest a long time before I ever believed it. See, most people heard the first part. That's good. But the best part is when he said, I said I was the greatest a long time before I ever believed it. So is a long time 5 years? Is a long time 2 months? I don't know. But in other words, he knew what he wanted to be and what he wanted to believe. And he said, if I say it long enough and loud enough, I'll hear it. Of course, the greatest book ever written says faith cometh by hearing, hearing by the word. And oh yeah, by the way, so my wife made me some fresh green juice here. So come on, man. I thank God for my ABCD, my adorable brown caramel delight. I like to say she's eye candy, brain food, and spiritual refreshment in one package. Hey, we was at the restaurant yesterday. The guy said, would you like some dessert? I said, no, sir. I bought my dessert with me, 100% natural. But anyway, so, but we just love empowering people. And we say we aspire to inspire breakthroughs even after we've expired. By the way, the name Dr. Breakthrough, I didn't call myself Dr. Breakthrough. It's a guy named Dr. Willie Jolly, voted one of the top 5 speakers in the world. He and I were speaking at Howard University. And he said, no, Dr. Stan, he said, branding is everything. And he said, listen, I know you got a PhD in martial arts, of Doctor of Divinity, and a few credits away from a Doctor of Naturopath. He said, but branding is everything. He said, you speak on breakthrough and clarify and expound on it better than anybody I've ever heard. And every time I talk to you, it seems like you had another breakthrough. So you had more. He said, then when you speak to your audiences, and then he said, like, for instance, when you do your demonstrations, when you write things on boards, like in bricks, like fear and procrastination and doubt and low esteem, and you break those things, you demonstrate breaking through better than anybody I know. So it said, like a person has a problem, they go to a doctor and the doctor writes out a prescription. You're the guy with a prescription when someone needs a breakthrough. So you should be called Dr. Breakthrough. That's who you are. And I said, wow, that's a tall order. I said, I'm not sure if that's all the way true, but I promise you one thing. I'll live the rest of my life to make sure it is. And it stuck, And so I always now tell people, man, they call me Dr. Breakthrough because breaking through is what I do. They call me Dr. Breakthrough because breaking through is what I love to teach you. They call me Dr. Breakthrough because breaking through is what I do when I demonstrate breaking boards and bricks with things written on them like fear and procrastination and doubt, things that we break through. So that's what we're all about, man. And again, I appreciate you and the value you're giving to people, man. I always see you, man, you're on there doing lives. You're going to these different events. You're making things happen. You're building your team. You're believing in people. You're investing in yourself. And so, man, I appreciate you, man. Hats off. I don't have a hat on. If I had it on, I'd take it off to you.
Dr. Stan, you've got this 5-day breakthrough going on that just got started. And since we have some friends that are watching it right now, if they're interested to experience more of what you have to share to people, I mean, feel free to let them know. In fact, what I'm going to do is this, guys. If you just, what do you think? Type in the word breakthrough and we'll reach out to you. And I'll make sure to add you to the group. All right. Especially if you can't get through your marketing, your financing. I don't know. You want whatever you need to break through. But one thing for sure, when I kept writing that affirmation, it manifested and it connected me to you. And then I go check out your profile. Of course, you want to check out other people's profile. And then I said, man, Dr. Baker, what you doing? Man? You got all this comment, engagement. You're popular. I want to be popular like you. And then you connected me. You connected me to Amanda Ray's training. Wow. In 3 to 4 days, my engagement boost. I got some breakthrough on my social media working. So, man, really.
Yeah, by the way, there's a live webinar Zoom tonight. So anybody who wants to get on there, they ought to inbox you. Right. Because you're right. Because, see, here's the thing. It not just increase. And again, I tell people I'm not a salesperson per se. I'm more of a problem solver. However, when I help solve people's problems, they have a tendency to buy my products and my services, and I get paid, and I deserve to get paid. But folks, people are hurting all over, and they're looking for breakthroughs. They're looking for some solutions. They're looking for some answers. And if you could just be the person that could care enough to show them. By the way, one of the things that I just came up with the other day, you'll love this, Sal, is impact. And folks, write this down in the comment section if you don't mind. Okay. Impact with integrity will lead to income. Oh, let me say it again. Impact with integrity will lead to income, right? So if you just make an impact on people's lives, just solve their problems, just be there to encourage them. Just, somebody said be kind to everybody because everybody's having a tough time, right? And so, but impact with integrity will lead to income. Yes. So we're having what's called, by the way, some people say, well, what exactly is a breakthrough? Let me give you a picture real quick before we do go further. And imagine the best example I can give you is that caterpillar, that slow moving caterpillar. Right. And sometimes they're ugly. Now, sometimes they're beautiful, but sometimes they're ugly. So that ugly, slow moving caterpillar, which, by the way, I'm not a motivational speaker because motivational speakers would be like trying to get the caterpillar to move a little faster. And Sal, you would agree, and all of our audience, matter of fact, write in the chat, do you agree that caterpillars need to move faster? Yes, yes, or of course, yes. As a matter of fact, how many of y'all got some caterpillars on your team? But hey, watch this though. So write down yes. There you go. Okay, God bless you. So watch this. So I'm not a motivational speaker because motivational speakers try to get the caterpillar to move faster. No, I'm the breakthrough speaker that assists the caterpillar into the cocoon, the dark place, the cocoon, the lonely place, the cocoon, the seemingly impossible to get out of place. But as he wiggles and as he struggles and as they struggle, all of a sudden, my friend, by the time they're able to break out, they come out as a beautiful butterfly, no longer stuck on the ground, a beautiful butterfly, no longer moving slowly on the ground. And by the way, what does a caterpillar have to do to become a butterfly? It has to cease being a caterpillar. Come on, somebody. So that breakthrough, my friend, that's what we're going to help you to get. The breakthrough's like the rocket ship when it takes off, Sal. It's moving. You've seen it on television. All kind of combustion, all kind of energy, and it's moving very slowly. It's like you can almost reach out and touch it. Now, if the rocket ship were human, it'd say something like this: I'm doing all this work and nothing seems to be happening. And you know, as I travel the country, I've spoken in all 50 states in 28 countries, and I speak for about 40 different network marketing, home-based business companies. And when they start their business, that's what always happens, and they get discouraged. It's like, I'm doing all this work, and it seems, no, it's okay. Because the rocket ship, again, if it were human, it would quit like a lot of people quit on themselves. But it's not human. It doesn't run based off its emotions. Watch this. It runs based off its programming. So it just does, here's the key. Ooh, this is so good. It does what it was designed to do. And so guess what? It just consistently keeps going. And after a while, Sal, it goes faster and faster and faster. And they tell me right before it breaks through escape velocity, right before it breaks through the Earth's atmosphere, it begins to rotate wildly, almost as if it's about to be shaken to pieces. And again, if the rocket ship were human, it'd say, I can imagine say something like this: it's not fair. I'm doing all this work and nothing's happening. That's not fair. But guess what? It's not human. It doesn't run based off its emotions. It runs based off its programming. And so again, it just continues to do, in spite of the shaking, and it just does what it's supposed to do. And guess what? The next instant they tell me, bam, there's a loud sound, and it breaks through the Earth's atmosphere. Now watch this. Now that rocket ship is traveling 25,000 miles per hour. Somebody write that down in the comment section. 25,000 miles per hour, and it will virtually, get this now, virtually use no more fuel for the rest of the trip. A rocket ship uses 1 million pounds of fuel. Now here's what's crazy. 95% is from takeoff to escape velocity. But once it breaks through escape velocity, it'll virtually use no more fuel for the rest of the trip. So here's what I'm trying to tell you, my friend. You got to just keep on keeping on. I know you're doing everything you know to do, but it seems like it's not working. Just keep on keeping on. I know you're talking to everybody you know to talk to, and you're getting the no's, and, well, let me think about it, and is this a pyramid scheme? And by the way, somebody asked the other day, said, what do you answer when people say it's something a pyramid scheme? And I was like, well, that's not my business, that's yours. See, mama told me, stay out of other people's business. So if they think something's a pyramid scheme, that's their business, not mine. And I'm not going to get in their business. I'm letting them. So anyway, but here's what I'm saying though. But that rocket ship is a perfect example of what happened in my life, Sal. It's a perfect example of what happened in my business, Sal. It's a perfect example of what happened in my marriage. It's a perfect example of what happened in my spiritual life. It's a perfect example, my friend, of even what happened even now, right after COVID. When COVID hit, I lost 4 big income streams, right? So I had to replace. But I'm saying this, my friend, I'm saying this. Most people, when I speak in audiences, they love it when I get to the place when that rocket ship breaks through the earth. They're like cheering and clapping like, yay. But guess what, my friend? The breakthrough is not just sudden. Everybody loves that sudden part. You need to write this down. The breakthrough is twofold. The breakthrough is both sudden and gradual. As a matter of fact, let me give you this. You will never get the sudden part unless you have the gradual part. And so what you don't understand, the rocket ship actually started its breakthrough when it took off. And when you take off, my friend, your breakthrough is starting. Come on now. Because again, a breakthrough is twofold. It's gradual and sudden. Now, somebody said Rome wasn't built in a day. I said, I know, but it was built daily. Oh, come on, somebody. So I'm telling you, you don't even understand about that breakthrough. So I'm the world's first breakthrough speaker. And I'm telling you, my friend, I assist people. Now, here's what you got to understand. This is powerful right here. Before the breakthrough, oh, please get this. Before the breakthrough, there seems to be all struggle and little or no success. Come on, write that down. Write that down. Before the breakthrough, there seems to be all struggle and little or no success. But, come on, type in the comment section, but, but cancels out everything that went before. But, Come on, put that in the comment section. But now watch this. So before the breakthrough, there seems to be, and some of you are there, right? There's all kind of struggle, but there's little or no success. But watch this now. After the breakthrough, it seems to be all success with little or no struggle. Oh, come on, somebody. So we just got to get you to break through to get, see, when you hear people, and I used to look at these people like, man, they make everything look so easy. I wish I could be like that. I'll never be like that. And guess what? As long as I thought that way, I never was going to be like that. But one day I said, wait a minute. If they're like that, if I can do what they do, maybe if I get me a mentor, come on, somebody. Maybe if I invest and buy me some books, come on, somebody. Maybe if I start going to some seminars, hello, somebody. Maybe if I get involved with the challenge, hello, somebody. Maybe what happened for them could happen for me. See, if you think you are beaten, you are. And if you think you dare not, you won't. If you like to win but think you can, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you will lose, you've already lost. For this powerful truth we find, success begins with a person's will. It's all a state of mind. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger woman or man, but sooner or later, those who win are those who first think and then know that they can. And my friend, I know that you can. By the way, I want you to understand something. I was born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. My dad left when I was 3, never came home, never called, never sent mom a dime. At 6 years of age, I was beaten up by a teenage gang. A 6-year-old boy beat up by a gang of teenagers. Literally, they left me out in the middle of a field. They beat me up, tarred and feathered me, literally left me for dead. I went through physical abuse and verbal abuse and sexual abuse and obviously racial abuse and financial abuse and every other kind of abuse there is, my friend. Tried to commit suicide on 2 occasions before I was 12 years of age. I'm so glad I failed, Sal. Some stuff you're supposed to fail at. Come on, somebody. I'm glad I failed. By the way, if you're suicidal right now, if you're like I was in that hopeless situation, listen, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I am now living a life not just of my dreams, beyond my dreams. I want to encourage you, my friend. I know it doesn't seem like it's, but just keep on keeping on. Just keep on, just one step at a time. Just when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, and the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh. If care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is strange with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. Many a struggler turns about when they might have won that they stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the cloud of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. Victory may be near, though it seems afar. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worst that you just mustn't quit. And so, Sal, how did I go from all that craziness to now being a world champion? In martial arts, by the way, there's less than 100 of us that are alive that are 10th degree black belts. And I happen to be a 10th degree black belt in Isshinryu Karate and also in Crescendo and now in mental martial arts. Question. By the way, here's some of the trophies here. See if I can show you some of the, we got a bunch I've given away and a bunch are in the garage. Just not enough. But listen, I'm trying to tell you, I tell people all the abuse I went through didn't compare to the abuse that my own mind started doing. So when I got beat up as a little kid, I learned self-defense, Isshinryu Karate, to defend myself, which, by the way, sounds crazy to me. I got picked on all the time. I got beat up all the time. As soon as I started getting the martial arts, as soon as I started getting good, like nobody bothered me. Like it was like before I was like a magnet for people who wanted to beat up on me. And then all of a sudden it was like, matter of fact, I've only had 2 fights and let's see, it's been almost 50 years now, 2 fights. And both times I got jumped by 5 guys that, and matter of fact, I never forget one guys, I said, hey guys, I'm a minister of the gospel. And they said, we don't care, we're going to get you. I said, well, I'm not just a minister, I'm a martial artist. They said, yeah, okay. Everybody supposedly knows this karate stuff. I said, well, I don't know about everybody else, but well, they didn't believe me, Sal. So I figured out they wanted a free demonstration. So in about 3 to 5 minutes later, all 5 of them were laying on the ground, and guess what? They became believers. So here's what I'm saying, my friend. What made that dramatic difference? That's what I'm teaching on. It's called the 5-day, 5-day mental self-defense. Now, question. Let me back up for a minute. Sal, let me ask you. You can answer for everybody else. Sal's going to answer out loud. Everybody else, put your answer in the chat. If Bruce Lee were still alive today, would you like to hire him to take at least a few self-defense lessons from the legendary Bruce Lee? What would your answer be, Sal? Of course, right? Okay, everybody in the chat, what would your answer be? I mean, if Bruce Lee were alive, surely you would want to hire him to teach you at least a few self-defense lessons, right? Well, guess what, my friend? I'm like the Bruce Lee of mental martial arts. And guess what? You don't have to hire me because it's free. So last night was the first day. Tonight's the second day. And so at 7 o'clock Central, 8 Eastern, all you got to do is we got a special Facebook group. So if you go in the groups and look for 5-day mental self-defense challenge. Again, 5-day mental self-defense challenge. And then also, Sal, I made it super easy. If you want to type this in, and if they can just go to www.5daybreakthrough.com, the number 5daybreakthrough.com. So I just forwarded the link for the group to that. So that'll help people to remember it easier, right? So the number 5daybreakthrough.com. Okay. And breakthrough is BREAKTHROUGH. Okay. 5daybreakthrough.com. And that'll get you there. Okay. So, hey, alrighty. So again, I want you to come out. By the way, I don't just want you to come out. I want you to bring some folks with you, because here's what's happening. COVID-19 has got some folks messed up. Their finances messed up. Social distancing. Now, my wife, she's an introvert. She likes to be, she gets charged up by being alone. I get charged up by being around people. So this is messing with those of us. By the way, in the chat, let us know. Are you a people person? Are you more of a introvert, stay to yourself type person? Because introvert, stay to yourself kind of people, and it's not bothering y'all as much. But to those of us who are, that's why Sal said, hey, will you do a live with me? I'm like, yeah, I can get around some people online. Hey, can I give y'all a virtual hug? We hug tight, right? Give you a virtual hug.
That's amazing.
And that's Corona safe too, by the way.
Right.
So okay. So again, do this, my friend. So domestic violence is at all-time high, and finances, a lot of people's finances is jacked up, messed up. People are blaming themselves, and they're going through depression and doubt and all that, and the procrastinate. I'm going to help you with all that, my friend. Hey, Sal, it's like I'm going to teach you how to like reverse punch the doubt and sidekick the depression, right? We're gonna show you how to chop how to chop the low esteem and all that. So meet me tonight. We only do about a half hour. So again, we did last night. And by the way, if you got an opportunity meeting with your company, or if you got, I know even a webinar that I attend and speak on, but it's going to be an hour before it. So I get to be on that and then jump on. But here's what I'm saying. But even if you can't, it's going to be live inside the group, and then the recording will be there. So then you can jump on later on or in the morning, right? So you want to do that and spread this as many. If you know people that are hurting, if you know people that need a little a boost, somebody said to me, and I'm gonna turn it back to you, Sal. They said, "Man, you're really encouraging." I said, "Man, I've been encouraged enough to be encouraging. I've been inspired enough to be an inspiration. I've been taught enough to be a teacher. I've been mentored enough to be a mentor, and I've been blessed enough to be a blessing." So this is my way of giving back. I've been paid as much as $47,000 to speak 1 hour, but you won't pay one dime. Just show up. It's free tonight. In business coaching, I get $500 an hour. You don't pay me a dime. Just show up tonight and invite at least 10 people. Let them know, because somebody needs this free training. Again, 5-day mental self-defense. We're going to teach you how to take your greatest opponent and turn it into your greatest asset and your greatest partner.
Awesome. Woo! Thank you, Dr. Stan. Amazing. All right, guys. So I want to plug real quick. For those of you who wants to learn a little bit about how to boost your post, just go ahead and put hashtag boost my post, and we'll get you more information on that. But guys,
by the way, Sal, I had 5,000 people on my Facebook, about 9,000 trying to be my friend. I thought it was pretty hot stuff.
Right.
My fan page, I think, had 11,000, but I was only getting like 20, 30, 40, 50 engagements. The program that you're talking about, so I now speak for that company, but I also got involved because I'm like, so because a lady that was on one of my teams, I never saw any of her stuff on Facebook, and I started seeing her stuff, and I was like, man, and then I started seeing, hey, I just got paid and no recruiting. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So now I'm getting 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I've had as many as 890 engagements. So you need the branding, number one. You need the exposure on Facebook, because now what's happening, Sal, is people that aren't even my friends, Facebook picks the algorithm, it picks it up, and it lets them see it. And I'm getting people inboxing me and contacting me now. So you folks, you definitely want to inbox and say, Sal, how do I get to brand myself better? Sal, how do I get those engagements? Because, higher engagements means higher sales. Hello, somebody. And no matter what it is you got that can answer somebody's problem, you need more eyeballs on that. So contact Sal. And then if you're available tonight, like I said, there's going to be a live Zoom, and there's going to be hundreds of people from all over the world. And it's newbie friendly, by the way. It's 1, 2, 3, ABC. Repeat after me. If you can do that, you can get paid. And I've made thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of extra dollars just doing a couple of hour or two a day. So folks, doing stuff that I already do anyway. So come on now.
Oh man, you closed it for me, doctors. But here, I want to read one of my favorite parts on your affirmation here, and then we're gonna close it this. And because a lot of times people will spend a lot of time, money, go to like trainings. Like for me, I've been through a lot of trainings before I really came across to you, but they would procrastinate. They won't implement, and that really kind of leads them to devastation. So this is what you said. I do not procrastinate.
Because procrastination is the assassination of my
destination. Thus, I will act now. I'm a doer.
I'm a doer. I get results that last. I now release the champion that is inside of me.
I am the leader
that multitudes of people are looking for. I choose to succeed today and hereafter.
Watch out,
world. Here we come.
All right, guys, here we go. We're going to end this there. Do not procrastinate. All you need to do is just type that message, breakthrough, or go to 5daybreakthrough.com. That will lead you to the Facebook group. Have yourself added. We'll see you tonight. But guys, other than that, all this we're offering you has so much value. But what's holding you is your procrastination. And your procrastination will not help you win. Bye for now.
So break through.